Lauren Boebert's re-election campaign is going down in flames much faster and basically much harder than any of us ever could have imagined. Granted, the election is still, 12 and a half months away, but as things stand right now, Bobert is getting crushed not only in the polls that show her Democratic challenger Adam Frisch handily defeating her, but in the fundraising department, Bobert, her most recent financial disclosure for the third quarter, says that she only raised about $854,000. $854,000 over a 3-month span for a second-term member of Congress seeking a third term is very weak. Especially when you consider the fact that Adam Frisch actually outraised her 4-1. So for every $1 Bobert got, Adam Frisch got 4. He ended the third quarter with $3.2 million raised. Now, don't get your hopes up too much on that, because as I've talked about in the past, money flows from all over the country from people who cannot vote in that race. So the fundraising alone is not necessarily an indication that Frisch is going to just level Bobert in the election. Now, it does give him more money to run ads, and obviously there's lots of material to run ads on about Lauren Boebert. I mean, I think the first thing that comes to mind is Beetlejuice. You could show that footage repeatedly, constantly, nonstop on the air to remind people how the only time Lauren Boebert wants to reach across the aisle is when her, I'll leave it at that. Use your imagination or watch the video and see for yourself. So that's probably not going to play too well for her. Then, of course, you have her most recent antics last week when she decided that she did not want to empower the temporary Speaker of the House, Patrick McHenry, came out vocally against that, so that embarrassed her district. The Beetlejuice thing definitely embarrassed her district. She's been embarrassing her district all year, going all the way back to January when she opposed Kevin McCarthy being Speaker, and interviews with her own constituents showed that even though she'd only been back in Congress for a second term for a couple days, they were already sick of her. So sick of her, in fact, that it brings me back to the campaign money for the third quarter, and Lauren Boebert has a Republican challenger. Lauren Boebert not only has a Republican challenger, Lauren Boebert has a Republican challenger that's actually doing pretty good. Her challenger, a man by the name of Jeff Hurd, raised $412,000 in the third quarter. Now, she raised $854,000. He raised $412,000, so he got almost half of what she got. Here's the thing. Lauren Boebert, before she even gets to face off against Adam Frisch, has to win her primary. And this is a part of the equation that, honestly, up to this point, I hadn't really been considering. It was assumed Lauren Boebert, again, she's in her second term, seeking her third, that she would be the nominee. But if those constituents are tired enough of her, they could easily just say, well, I don't want to vote for a Democrat. Definitely don't want to vote for Boebert, so what I can do is I can just vote for the other Republican, right? We can remove Lauren Boebert from the ballot and replace her with a Republican who's not going to embarrass us every 5 seconds. So that is definitely something to keep an eye on, especially as we go forward. But another way that hurts Bobert is instead of using her paltry, campaign money that she has, because she doesn't have a ton of it, she's not going to be able to use it for the general election fight. She's going to have to blow through that money on a primary fight. So even if she survives the primary, it's going to be a Pyrrhic victory, and she's not going to have the funds necessary to fight off the onslaught from Adam Frisch, because he's sitting on a massive campaign war chest. So no matter how you slice it, there's a very good chance that this next, 13 months might be, hopefully, Lauren Boebert's last 13 months in office. Let's hope. Hey everyone. This is Aspen, and did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.